So many things to comment on with Tommy Scoville, and there's many things you can say about the man. Predator, grifter, liar, psychopath, perhaps? Just all around kind of scummy. That's all been verified. We've double, triple checked. If you want more receipts on that, got like dozens of videos at this point. Have at it, and we'll continue to archive Scoville's really bad record. But some people, for whatever reason, aren't going to give him another chance. I don't know why. All I can say, I'm just here to give you a warning, but you do what you want to do. One thing you cannot say about the band, was he a neo-Nazi? Sounds weird to say that, but no, Scoville's many things, and his brother is also many things, but is it right to classify them as a neo-Nazi gang? No, they're not a neo-Nazi gang. And we do have some evidence from Relatable Reese. Because good or bad, she brought the receipts regarding Suzy here, and again, I do feel sorry for Suzy. She's very sick. She's very, very sick. But I'm going to be calling out two things. One is she's definitely a liar. That's just straightforward. And also her grifting on being a journalist. And again, I do have a lot of experience with journalism. Not saying I'm a national reporter for the New York Times or Washington Post or anything, but I've done a fair deal of journalism. She's really misleading people on her journalism. I mean, I can congratulate her. Basically, just put out a very small local paper. Great, good for you. Doesn't make you Walter Cronkite. Doesn't mean you work for 60 Minutes. But he's really misleading people. Oh, as a journalist, I guess you technically meet the minimal standard. You put out a journal, you put your name on it, journalist. But if you're saying, oh, did she work for like the Chicago Tribune or no, she wasn't that kind of journalist. Again, I want to be fair. I never got that high either, but I have done quote actual journalism with editors verifying the work and publishing it, even published by reputable publishing houses. So, kind of misleading people on her journalism experience. But hey, I'm okay with amateur journalists. I have no issue with that. But she's really misleading people on the nature of the accusations and her defense. So basically, Suzy got really upset that Scoville and Reese were implying she's pro-Nazi, even though she freely is pro-Nazi. So I've already dealt with the Nazi issue. For those coming in totally new, what are we talking about? Well, basically, knife order and some parts of the Chile community. I know this gets so silly. But yes, they have a vendetta against the Scovilles for various reasons. Some of them reasons are legit, some of the reasons not legit. And so Knife Order is putting out these endless parade of videos while doing a lot of pro-Nazi propaganda and excusing, apparently, his allegiance to white nationalism. And he says, I'm okay. Nobody on camera has ever said anything about black people. Okay, so that's it. His only defense is on camera. He's never said anything explicitly racist against blacks. But it's okay to wear Hitler tattoos and, be part of a Nazi gang for reasons. And Suzy thought that was A-okay. So even after Knife Order was exposed, she defended Knife Order and said, I love you. Your tattoos are fine with me. Not, I like you despite your tattoos. No, I like you with your tattoos. And the tattoos, let's be very clear here, are clearly signaling a pro-Hitler ideology. But calling Suzy pro-racist or pro-Nazi is somehow distorting the record, even though that is her record. All her defense is, I've spoken with Tom Knife Order. I'll believe him. He's no Nazi to me. Wow, that is some really bang-up journalism that is fit to be printed in many tabloid magazines. So anyway, she's not a very good journalist, and her stance on the truth is flexible, but let us provide the evidence for these charges. So this is Suze, the official Suze, her own channel name, and she's responding to a video criticizing her, which she does not deny that she does have a criminal history. Ma'am, the arrest was in 2003. Oh, okay. Well, here we are. We're here to clarify things. But then we find another comment, which is a little curious. Again, to be fair, this may be a different comment, so I want to be very clear here. It could be a different comment, so it's apples and oranges. I just want to be fair. Because now it's, ma'am, the arrest was in 2006. But this comment is edited. Okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, we have two stories here. One, the arrest is in 2003, or it's in 2006. Why does the date matter? Okay, And again, Suzy has her own receipts. Let me be fair to her. Apparently, the judge involved is, well, a predator, right? He was caught doing many ugly, suspicious things. Okay, fine, but what's the point? I guess the logic is this. The corrupt legal system went after Suzy, who's totally innocent. So, yes, there are charges, and yes, there's a criminal history. But no, it's not that bad. Anyway, this judge is corrupt. He had a vendetta. Wow, okay, well, I may shock Suzy here. I'm on her side. I do think the system is corrupt. As a Hispanic male growing up in racist America, I know it's corrupt. I know this for a fact. We live in a very racialized, very racist society. That is just the case. In fact, I had a thing months ago where going to work very early morning, I was stopped by the police for no reason. That just happened. Why are they stopping me? Why are they questioning me? I don't know. I wasn't detained. I wasn't arrested. But wouldn't you know it, they decided to park after questioning me just a few blocks away, and I decided, okay, fine, apparently this is an issue. Let's talk. So I approached the vehicle, and magically it sped off. Magics. Well, that's mighty suspicious. If you thought I was doing something illegal, what's the deal here? I don't know. Apparently they were doing whatever police do. So, can police be racist? Sure. Can judges be racist? Sure. Can the system be stacked against you? Absolutely. However, let's not play whatever Fantasy Island. I'm not claiming to be I don't pretend to be a pure angel here. Apparently, I think Suzy wants to be. So she did a big response video, and I guess the essence of it, the core of it is, yes, there's some suspicious things. And she brought along a friend, John, and said, well, I'll believe you, and I think you're a woman of good faith, and we've all done things in our past. Right. So she's not dealing with the Nazi issue. Apparently that's okay. All right, she's worked with Nazis. We've all done that in the past. No, we have not all done that in the past. That is not a legit inference. Not a legit inference at all. Also, Suzy didn't disprove Knife Ward as a Nazi at all. All she said is, I love those tattoos. You're so delicious. Them Nazi tattoos they're okay with me. Yeah, Suzy, people can infer from that legitimately you approve of, or at least tolerate, pro-Nazi ideology, which you do. Which you do. So what exactly is the issue? I also find this stance about the legal system kind of puzzling. So you're saying we should cast doubt on your criminal past because the judge may be very corrupt, because he's a predator, he's a suspicious customer. Okay, so now we're appealing to the feminism, and oh, that patriarchy, and those white men and their evil sexualities. And you're supporting Aaron Smith-Levin. You're supporting Knife Hoarder, who are two white men. And they actually brag about being criminals. Like, Aaron was caught red-handed on camera. So now he just jokes about it. And if you think I'm exaggerating, no, he does that Joker laugh all the time now. Listen, I've gone back through some of Aaron's older videos. He didn't act like the Joker every 3 seconds. So he's a full-blown criminal, full-blown predator. What's Suzy? Oh, I love you, Aaron. I love you, Jenna. Oh, oh, oh. And I'm not exaggerating. She full-blown is a cultist. Aaron, I'm not interested in your pee-pee sticky. Okay, so with Aaron's sexual history, we don't care. We shouldn't care. Okay, that's one stance. But then it's like, wait a minute, why are you bringing up the judge's sexual history? Oh, he's a real creep. He's disgusting. So Nazis are okay. Aaron is okay, but that judge is bad. Oh, he's bad. Also, I have a criminal history. I want to cast doubt on the legal system. For reasons. Now, 2 things can be true. It could be true this is a false arrest. It could be true Suzy really is innocent. It could be true the judge railroaded her. That's all possible. What is not possible is, why are you getting the dates wrong? When were you arrested? 2003, 2006? Like that police incident I talked about? That's a few months ago. How long ago? Getting the precise date and time? Well, I go to work sometimes really early, so I'd imagine this was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I often do get receipts from the local whatever. So I guess I could go back and really double, triple check just to get it straight. But again, things are going to get fuzzy. So you could be off. I mean, witnesses are not obliged to tell the whole exact truth. That's just it's not possible given our human brain. But I would say roughly this incident with the police happened, this year, a few months ago, roughly. Whatever. April, May? Early April, May? Again, even now I'm not exactly sure. Doesn't mean I'm lying. So you can have some ambiguity here. You're off by 3 years. A third possibility is, well, she wasn't arrested at all, or she has radically defective memories. There are possibilities here, but the other possibility is, yeah, you're lying. But why are you lying? This could just be verified in 3 seconds. It's like, okay, maybe she just got it wrong. She got the details better. Or, oh, she's pushing a narrative. Because if we go with 2003, it may not work with her, oh, the legal system's trying to destroy me. It's like BLM. Suzy Lives Matter. But you can't be doing the BLM narrative because she's helping the Nazi. Is she like in the Nation of Islam? Is she pro BLM and pro Nazi? Is she Louis Farrakhan here? I don't know. I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not judging Suzy. I'm not. If she wants to join a Nazi Aaron cult, that's her human right. What's her not her human right is her somehow like, why are you calling me a racist cultist? Pro racist cultist? I've never been a racist day in my life. No, Suzy, you're supporting predators. You're supporting Nazis. If you want a nice, generous interpretation, I'm only helping the predators and the Nazis because the Scientology and Scoville are evils. Well, I think we can fight Scoville and the Scientologies without joining a neo-Nazi gang or joining the Aaron cult. That's possible. I'm willing to praise Knife Order and or Aaron when they get things right. But they get a lot of things wrong. They don't care. They're just grifters. They're both racist grifters. You know they're racist grifters. You don't care. So at the very least, you're tolerating Nazi racism and plain old racism for the money and for clout. So she's a sick woman. I feel sorry for her. But really, you're definitely pathologically lying to yourself and your audience, which you have a right to do. But when you get called out on it, stop crying. You decided to be a pro-racist liar for reasons. Oh, sorry, pro-racist journalist. Okay, well, that'll be your legacy. What was she? She was a pro-Nazi journalist. Really? Yeah, that's going to be her legacy, which is her choice, unfortunately.